All right, welcome back, everybody. Here we go. We're on to week 11 of our fantasy football league. Sorry again about missing last week. I didn't even get to it, didn't think about it. The whole thing just went. So, one of those weeks. So, I'm back. We'll go through our standings this week since we're 10 games in. I'll go through I'll go through this week's matchups. I think who the winners are. Since I didn't do last week's matchups and I only did week 9, I'm not going to go all the way back and kind of go through those. So I'll start off with our standings. With winning 4 in a row now, Ty has jumped up into first place at 7-3. He's also got our most points for the league. And points against looks to be about middle of the pack, so that's not too bad. And no budget left. Then we have 4 teams at 6-4. Wayne is at the top, and then Dallas, Tom, and Richard. Richard is the only one in that list who has a higher points against and points for, so we'll kind of see how that plays out. Looks like Wayne still has his whole budget, and the only one left with his whole budget. So that's exciting to see. Hopefully he uses some of it. We only got a few weeks left to go here. The next group is 5-5. There's 4 teams at 5-5. So in 6th place we have Dave, followed by the Evil Buddies, myself, and Rob. We're all at 5-5. And out of that group, I have the lowest points Rob has the lowest points for. But Dave has the highest points for. Evil Buddies has higher points against and points for. I'm low on both accounts. So, kind of weird. 1,450 points for, 1,422 points against. So, my matchups aren't high scoring apparently. So, we'll see how it goes. Rob's got a really high points against, but he's 5-5, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So in 10th place, we have our 2 teams that are 4-6, which is Jen with a really high 4 points against spread, and Sunil has a higher points against than points for at 4-6, and Jeremy is down in 12th with a 1-9 record. So he's still struggling to get his second win, and then, from 3rd to 11th place, it's a 2-game spread. So still very tight. As we say, 8 teams make the playoffs. Again, it's just more people in makes more fun. You get those upsets. I know the 1st, 2nd place guy might not like it as much, but we all play hard. We all get through. So why not get most people in the playoffs, make it more fun for everybody? So that's why I've kind of always stuck with that. The bottom 4, like that 9th, 10th, 11th spot this year could easily sneak into 8th place. So we'll see where it plays. Moving on to our matchups. As always, I start with my own. I'm playing my cousin Tom, and he is currently projected to win by roughly 37 points at the moment. I had Mark Andrews go yesterday, and we all saw what happened to him, and hopefully speedy recovery to be back next year. He got 2 receptions, 23 yards, and then done for the season. So it's a tough one there for me. But like I said, I'm holding on. We'll see if I can sneak in here. Tom's team is pretty good. He's got Mahomes, CeeDee Lamb, Kittle. Najee is starting to lose some to Warren, so we'll see how that goes. My team, Stroud will probably put no points up this week because I'm finally playing him again. I like Evans and Johnson. Ridley's so-so. Singletary, hopefully they keep giving him the ball. Hopefully Herbert's back this week, otherwise I'll be switching him out for somebody on my bench. I do think Tom's going to win. I don't think I can compare to his team, but I've said that before. So I am picking Tom to win, probably 20-30 points, just like they predict, but you never know. That's why we play the game. Next matchup here, we have the Evil Buddies versus Rob. Currently, Rob is favored by just a little bit. A couple of weeks ago, Rob told me he didn't think he was going to win another game, and here he is sitting at 5-5. So, Rob had Lamar Jackson yesterday, 26 points. Beckham, 15 points. Justice Hill only got 1 point, and his kicker got 11. So, he went way over his projection for yesterday, so that's probably what helps him being the favorite by a little bit. And rest of his team, I mean, he's got St. Brown, Mooney, Robinson, Pacheco. I mean, he's got some good guys there. Hopefully they can keep it going for him. The buddies here, Jay and Adam, Will Levis, Addison might go down if Jefferson is back. He is practicing, but limited, so we'll see. Ayuk, Smith, White, Henry, Kelsey. Right, so the buddy's got some good offensive weapons there, but I'm actually kind of surprised overall that Rob's favored. But like I said, he got good points from Lamar and Odell Beckham yesterday, so that definitely helped him out. I think I'm going to go with Jay and Adam on this one. I know they have a low points for, as I just mentioned, or lower points for. I mean, it was higher than mine because we have the same record, but let's see. I'm gonna pick the original underdog in this matchup, and that was Rob, even though he's favored now. So so far I have Tom and then Rob. Let's see, next matchup we have is Jeremy versus Dallas. Dallas has got 51 points already. I got 21 out of Mixon, 21 out of Gus Edwards. The Gus Bus got 2 rushing touchdowns, so that's a big help for him. And he got 9.5 points out of his kicker. So big start to the week for him. He's 20 points over projection already. Jeremy's, still projected to put up almost 140 points, so it's not like he's too far behind. The Miami-Las Vegas game could help Jeremy out a bit there if it's some pass-heavy game. He almost beat me last week if Cook could have got that touchdown at the end, so I was thankful that Josh Allen ran it in. Wandale and Reed as flex can go either way. And like I said, I like Jaylen Warren taking over a little more. Is Saquon going to be used much? We'll have to wait and see. Who Dallas could put in there? Got a couple options to throw in. Freiermuth might be back this week. Pickens, who knows? But I think overall this one is going to go to Dallas. He's up there in the standings for a reason. If he can put up 176 points like they think, that'll be huge for him in that race for first, second place. All right, so next matchup we have is Ty versus Sunil. Fun fact is the reason why Ty is in the league is because of Sunil. I guess Sunil worked or works with his mom, and that's kind of how Ty got in. Fairly even. Originally projected Ty by about a point victory. Now has Sunil by about 4 points. All right, let's quickly go through. Ty's got Tua, Flowers, a little under projection yesterday. Jamar Chase was under projection yesterday by quite a bit. Only 2 receptions. After Burrow went out, you could kind of see that happening. There is talk of Jefferson being back this week, so that's hopefully some added help over maybe a second tight end or what he wants to do with his flex receivers there, or even JSN. Maybe he'll flip them out. Hard to say. A lot of questionable right now on Sunil's team with Aaron Jones, Hawkinson, Watson. I'm assuming Hawkinson plays. He's kind of been a favorite of Dobbs lately. Eckler's starting to roll for him. Tyler Boyd was quite a bit under projection. Sorry, I just got a notification about Hawkinson, so it's kind of funny timing actually. No, it just says something about practice stuff, nothing bad. So Thielen's like one of the top receivers in the league if you actually look at the statistics, not just like overall, but like overall yards and TDs, but like routes per or catch, no. Routes played, yards per catch, all these little categories, and yeah, he's like hasn't missed many snaps other than a couple. So old man Thielen's just out there doing his thing. And I mean, a guy who does have a special place in my heart as a longtime Viking, but I've been rambling on this one because I don't know who I'm gonna pick. But I'm going to pick the major upset on this one. I'm only calling it major because Ty's in first and Neil's in 11th. The points difference isn't too much. But if Jefferson gets in there, I just don't know if he'll play all game. So that might limit his numbers a little bit. So I think this one might just a little sneak over to Sunil to give him a 5th victory of the week. And of course, make our standings tighter at the top. So we'll see how it goes. All right, two really good matchups coming up here. I like this one. The battle of husband and wife. We have Richard and Jen. Richard's 6-4, Jen's 4-6. Unfortunately for Jen, Burrow got hurt. His hand didn't look right when they kept showing it on the sidelines there. So that pinky was way off to the side, kind of funny, really swollen. So, hopefully for Jen's sake he's back, but I think he might miss a couple weeks. So even if Higgins for her is back next week, that could hurt Cincinnati still with no Burrow, because they didn't do much after Burrow was out. So Brock Purdy's got a pretty good schedule down the stretch here, so I think that'll help Richard there. Hopkins is hit or miss. Madison's got a concussion, so I don't know if he's playing this week. I don't know how that all works. And it's a Sunday late game. I mean, he did practice yesterday. I'm kind of surprised with concussions that he's playing. I thought that was like almost an automatic miss a week, but we'll see. He's got McCaffrey, who's always good for about 20 points. Trey McBride is the new hotness. Seattle and Metcalf, you never know, week to week. Kincaid, I mean, tight end seems to be a Josh Allen favorite, but at the same time, Buffalo's offense is wonky. I don't know, like, let's see if changing coaching staff does anything. Yeah, that game on Monday was interesting. I mean, it was fun to watch. I was not really a fan of either teams, but with the fantasy implications against Dave in my matchup, in another league, it was kind of cool. He almost lost on kneel downs. That would have been awesome. I would have loved that, but didn't quite work out. Lost by 0.12 in that league, so that would have been nice. Anyway, I am going to give this one to Richard. I just don't think Jen's team overall, with the loss of Burrow yesterday and only 9 points, will get her there. I mean, if Mustard plays, Noah Brown got marked out and then questionable today, so we'll see what happens there. Gibson's doubtful at the moment. On her bench, Zay Jones is still questionable. So we'll kind of see how that plays out. I think just due to the couple things there, I'm going to give this one to Richard. He is 75% the favorite at the moment. All right. And then a matchup between, two really good buddies here, Dave and Wayne. We've all gone to school together since junior high, I guess, when Dave's school and our school kind of blended together. Wayne and I have been classes together since grade 1. So this is a long-time friendship, long-time rivalry. I like it. They're always good at giving jabs to each other. Even Wayne's brother gives it to Dave quite a bit. So quite enjoy that. Wayne, smart move putting Prescott in this week. Don't get all analytical and go with like a Jordan Love move again. Prescott's got the best schedule down the stretch here. Just plug and play, leave him there. Don't take him out. Hurts against KC. I mean, we'll see. He almost won a Super Bowl, so we'll see what we can do. Tariq's always good for points. Pollard, who knows what'll happen this week. Connor's back. Debo, if they can get him moving more. I mean, Tampa Bay is a good matchup, so it should be well. Cortland Sutton's always undervalued in these. I have him in another league, or 2 other leagues maybe, and he's always like underprojected. So I don't know what Yahoo or Sleeper apps see there, but he's usually good for at least 12, 13 points every week, and they always have him projected under 10. So somebody needs to fix that. I mean, Wayne, Keenan Allen, Gabe Davis, Cooper Kupp, Jameson Williams is coming along. I was expecting more out of him by now. I know he's only about 6 points a game, but like highly touted out of college. I know last year he was a little injured, then the suspension for gambling, but like, man, this guy apparently came out of college with all the talent in the world. So, not sure why it hasn't turned out to be anything there. I don't know if it's just because of St. Brown. But yeah, I will go with Wayne on this one. I think overall, teams are fairly even. It'll come down, I think, to Wayne's running backs in this one. I think his receivers are pretty solid, so I think it'll come down to that. So I'm going to give this one to Wayne, and Dave is going to keep losing even though he puts up lots of points. So that's my guesses. Going through the matchups again, I have Tom winning against me. I think I still went with Rob, and I picked Dallas, and then I had Sunil with the upset, Richard, and Wayne as my picks this week. Everybody's all paid up, so that's awesome. I don't have to chase anybody. Trade deadline, not a lead line, is December the 2nd, which is, I don't know, seems really late. I think I used to do it around Thanksgiving, so maybe I pushed it back with the extra week of football now. So maybe we can talk about that in the off season, if we want to change that back. I don't know. I just like guys fighting to the end if they need to make a trade to get in last couple weeks. That's why I like to keep it. I don't want guys making decisions this early. Especially with how tight our standings are, right? Like, was it from 2nd to 11th? It's 2-game difference. So, get a couple losses in a row and you could be right out of it, or couple wins and you're right back in the whole thing. So, yeah, it's a little longer video than normal, a little bit more discussion. So yeah, hope you guys stayed to the end. Enjoy. Good luck on your football matchups this week, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.